And is this for real? For real?
Yes, for real.
No way.
Yes.
All right.
He's calling in now.
He's calling in now.
We got to take him now.
And we're going to take him now. First-time caller. I love him on Twitter, going back and forth. He was looking beautiful sitting underneath the basket. Flea is on the Lakers Postgame Show. What's up, my man?
How's it going, man? I just left the game. It was a strange and strangely entertaining game, and the great
Yo, this is Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Tonight, that was good. But I just have a question for you because I kind of got into a little state of fear, which is I was looking at Jimmy Goldstein's stat sheet. He's the only guy that gets a stat sheet. He's the only fan.
Flea, if you're always in those seats, I'll make sure somebody brings one to you. Don't worry, we'll take care of you.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome.
Got it.
That would be awesome.
I'll tell somebody on Saturday to take care of you.
Always in those seats.
Yeah, I got you. We got you for Saturday.
That rocks. So, but anyway, my question was this. I saw for Dodo, for Vando, for Luca, it said, I can't remember, like strained, ankle, whatever, but then it said illness. Are those guys sick? Because that worries me. If they're sick, did they all come down with some like norovirus or something?
Okay, so that was Reeves' injury/illness is the official thing that you're looking on the stat sheet.
Yeah.
But he's been dealing with the right ankle sprain that's kind of been bugging him a little bit. But Flea, when you put another thing on there, anytime there's like an injury, and if you have more than one, you can kind of get away with the. You know how it is in the NBA now, Flea, where guys are playing.
I see.
Yeah, but if you have he's also sick. He has the ankle and he's sick. I'm not saying that's what's going on, but it's the common thing that a lot of teams do now. Yeah.
Okay, because I just saw like Porzingis, it said illness, and he was out for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, they're not passing around some like COVID thing.
No, because AR was on the bench too, so it's not like they kept him away.
No,
or
he was there.
Yeah.
I didn't see Vando. I didn't see Dodo.
Yeah, they weren't there. No, Vando I think was at the end of the bench. I think I saw him.
Oh, was Vando there? Okay, cool.
I mean, Flea, the thing
I
is,
just like going into this stretch run, man.
Yeah.
We need these guys.
Flea, by the way,
one other thing I would say.
Go ahead. No, what I'm saying is, at today's game, Flea, there was more guys that were not dressed than were dressed, so I think they all blended in at the end of the bench.
Yeah, yeah, that was crazy. And I sit all the way down at the other end of the court, so I couldn't really see. I could see LeBron stand up and Rui stand up and cheer for Bronny. But one comment I was going to make is something I've been thinking, and I don't know if other people have talked about it, but we made the trade for Luka, and the team got really well, but we were on a pretty good winning streak before then, and with AD out, because AD was dealing with an injury. But I was just thinking, like, when we got Vando back, and we started having perimeter defense with Vando and Dodo, at that point, the team started getting really good, and we started winning games and getting that streak going before we even got Luka, before the All-Star break.
Yep.
And I'm wondering if people had talked about that, because that's a massive shift in the mentality of the team.
Well, that's one thing that John Ireland and Michael Thompson really stressed about this team is how good their defense has been in the calendar year of 2025. They were trending in better. Their defensive metric ratings were top of the NBA. And Flea, Michael always talks about this, and you sit baseline by the visiting bench. So you see how the team plays defense. And Flea, tell me that, agree with Michael, where they finally gave effort. They finally had the defensive effort and the attitude about it because guys were locking in. That's been a big difference.
No, absolutely. And it's contagious. Like I see like Vando, he is everywhere, man. He's bouncing around the court, getting tips, double teaming, running back, rotating, yelling, talking to people, and Dodo is great. No, they're all playing defense, and it's beautiful to see. And early in the year, like before we traded D'Lo, the team looked so bad, man. And they weren't just bad; they were boring. Yes. And it was one of the first times in my life. Like I've been a Laker fanatic since I moved to LA in 1972. And it was the first time I was saying to my wife, I was like, man, they're boring. I can't even watch this. Like, I can deal with losing, but it was like they were losing in the most bland and meaningless way. And now they're so exciting and they're so fun. And, and then with the Luka trade, it's just like, the Lakers are phenomenal right now, man.
The one and only Flea, the pride of Fairfax High, calling us right now after the Lakers lose. But Flea, calm. Okay, my executive producer, Michael Funches, is Mr. Team Shambles. I know you listen and you've heard how he's all worked up. He is still concerned that this team's going to fall into the play-in tournament. Yell at this guy, please.
Well, no, that's ridiculous. We're not falling into in the playoff tournament. I think, the thing that really scares me is, I think we can win the West. I really do. But I just don't know how we deal, if we make it to the finals, how do we deal with Evan Mobley and Jared Allen? We just don't have the size. And, last night, I think Nick Richards had, 27 and 15 or something.
Yeah.
What's up with that? We should have got that guy. And I love Dalton Connect, but that's the one thing that's really just worries me. We just don't. Jackson Hayes is a good backup center.
Flea, you said
energy.
You said it. You've been a fan since you moved here as a kid in the 70s. So you've seen the stars. You've seen Showtime. I'm 46, and I knew Showtime, and I saw Kobe and Powell, and Shaq and Kobe. But the Luka thing, doesn't it feel like there's a buzz in the city? Forget the Laker games. Laker fans are buzzing right now, and you're one of the most hardcore fans out there, and you're calling the postgame show because I know you're excited.
No, I'm excited. They put me in such a good mood now because it's like LeBron. It's lifted LeBron up, and there's just this feeling like Luka with his court vision and this sort of childlike enthusiasm, this real fun with the game, and this passing mentality. We haven't had passing like that since Magic Johnson. Straight up, we have not. And the way that when him and LeBron really figure out, and the way that Austin and he have been playing while LeBron's been sitting down. I mean, the whole team is just it's galvanizing around this beautiful thing. And if I would to see LeBron win another championship with the Lakers would just be an interstellar cosmic experience. And we've got God on our side, man. But I got to run.
No problem.
Thank you for letting me come on.
Flea, hold on real quick. Funch is going to give you the private number. That way you don't have to wait in line with Ron the Caddy and everybody else. Appreciate you as always. Flea, the man from Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's a sign right there. That's pretty freaky. Because my son texted me during the Laker game that he was working out. He's back in school in New Jersey. And he texted me that he was working out to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And I'm like, what are you doing listening to Chili Peppers? He's like, I got to mix it up sometimes. And then tonight we get a call from Flea. That was awesome. And look, as Scott Kaplan would say, everybody listens, especially the hardcore fans. And Flea is a hardcore fan. I remember a few years ago, he and I both ran the LA Marathon. And he showed up to the Laker game, and he had his medal on. I'm like, you ran the marathon? Like, yeah. And he's like, I did too, Flea. He's like, cool. What was your time? I was like, I don't want to tell you because he's a real runner. And I think he knocked it out in under 4 hours. So, and then he went straight to the game. I was dying. He wasn't. Just a hardcore, real Laker fan. And he told you, Funch, ridiculous.
I'll take it from him, okay? He's a smart fan. I'm not going to take it from you or any of these callers out there.
I can't wait for the kids in the back and Morales to get that Flea line of interstellar cosmic experience about the Lakers right now.
But he's right about he's right about, when we had Anthony Davis and D'Angelo Russell.
They were boring.
They
were boring. As Ireland taught me a long time ago, in this business, you don't ever want to be vanilla. You either want to be loved or hated. Just don't be vanilla. Man, buzzing right now.